Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Drive Next. Today we're diving deep into the 2026 Mazda CX-50, a vehicle that blends adventurous design, sophisticated features, and true Mazda driving dynamics into one versatile SUV. Whether you're a longtime Mazda fan or exploring the brand for the first time, this in-depth review will give you everything you need to know about the newest version of this rugged yet refined compact crossover. As we begin, the 2026 CX-50 greets you with an updated front fascia that feels more mature and assertive than before. Mazda's design language, known as Kodo, a soul of motion, continues to evolve here. You'll notice slimmer LED headlights that give the front end a sharper, more sculpted presence. These are now connected with a redesigned grille, trimmed with a gloss black mesh pattern that adds a sporty element without going over the top. The chrome wing element across the front has been revised slightly for a more subtle and integrated appearance. It's bold without shouting, and that's very Mazda. The hood remains long and muscular, hinting at the vehicle's athletic stance. Step to the side and the silhouette of the CX-50 feels rugged but not boxy. The profile maintains a tight, balanced proportion that stretches horizontally, making the SUV look planted and wide. Wheel arch moldings are still pronounced, wrapped in durable cladding, especially on the Meridian and Turbo trims, which lean more toward the off-road image. Depending on trim, you'll find 17-inch alloy wheels on the base models, moving up to 20-inch machine finish alloys on the Premium Plus and Turbo Premium trims. The roof rails remain functional for adventure gear, and the lower body line now has a slightly higher shoulder crease, giving the side profile a tauter look. As we move around the back, the taillight design mimics the front to narrow and clean, using LED technology with a wing-like signature that feels very modern. The liftgate is broad and easy to access, offering a low cargo load-in height. On the higher trims, the dual exhaust tips are more prominently integrated into a slightly revised rear bumper, and the contrasting silver rear skid plate reinforces the CX-50's outdoor aspirations. It's not overdone, and that's Kia's elegant ruggedness, a tone Mazda nails. Once inside, the 2026 CX-50 immediately impresses with a refined cabin. It feels more premium than you'd expect in this segment. Mazda's designers have once again created a driver-centric interior, with the dash flowing smoothly from side to side, enveloping both front occupants. The highlight here is the all-new 12.3-inch center display on most trims, replacing the outgoing smaller screens. Unlike previous years where Mazda limited touchscreen use while driving, the new interface allows full touch interaction when the vehicle is stationary and partial use while in motion. The updated infotainment system now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Mazda's own UI has been improved to be more intuitive, though some users may still prefer the smartphone mirroring. The materials used throughout the cabin are among the best in the class. Soft touch surfaces are abundant. On higher trims, you'll find leather-trimmed seats, contrast stitching, and a suede-like material on the dash and door inserts. The new CX-50 also introduces subtle ambient lighting that runs along the door panels and center console, adding a touch of sophistication during nighttime drives. The front seats are well bolstered for longer trips, offering heating and ventilation on upper trims, while the rear seats now feature optional heating for added comfort. Legroom in the rear is generous, and the flat floor helps accommodate 3 adults across the back seats with relative ease. Cargo capacity remains a strong point, with over 31 cubic feet behind the second row and more than 56 cubic feet with the seats folded. The wide opening doors and squared-off rear cargo area make this one of the more practical compact SUVs in its segment. Mazda also includes handy touches like a reversible cargo mat, optional cargo netting, and roof crossbars for gear and bikes. Under the hood, the 2026 CX-50 offers 3 distinct powertrains, each catering to a different kind of driver. The base engine is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 delivering around 187 horsepower and 186 pounds-feet of torque. This engine is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission and standard I-active all-wheel drive. It's not a rocket, but it's reliable, efficient, and responsive enough for daily driving duties. Acceleration is smooth, and the gearbox is tuned for both efficiency and Mazda's signature driving engagement. Next up is the 2.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 that delivers up to 256 horsepower and 320 pounds-feet of torque when running on premium fuel. On regular 87-octane fuel, those numbers drop slightly to 227 horsepower and 310 pounds-feet, which is still very healthy. This engine gives the CX-50 a noticeable boost in performance, especially in highway merging or passing scenarios. It also improves towing capacity, allowing the vehicle to tow up to 3,500 pounds when properly equipped. This makes it ideal for those weekend getaways with a small camper or boat in tow. New for the 2026 model year is the introduction of the CX-50 Hybrid. Developed in collaboration with Toyota, The hybrid uses a 2.5-liter engine combined with electric motors to produce around 219 horsepower. It's paired with an CX-50 and offers an impressive estimated 38 mpg combined. What's interesting is how Mazda has tuned the hybrid system to feel more natural than some competitors, reducing the rubber band sensation often felt with CVTs. The hybrid model also retains standard all-wheel drive, making it both efficient and versatile. It's a smart addition to the lineup, especially for buyers prioritizing fuel economy without sacrificing all-weather capability. On the road, the CX-50 stands out for its composed and athletic handling. Mazda vehicles are known for their driver-focused dynamics, and the CX-50 continues that tradition. The steering is sharp and direct, the suspension is well damped to absorb imperfections without feeling floaty, and body control remains tight through corners. It feels more like a tall hatchback than a typical SUV, and that's high praise. The Meridian Edition, with off-road focused tires and recalibrated drive modes, adds a bit more trail readiness, though it's still not a rock crawler. Think forest roads, gravel paths, and light adventure travel. It handles those with ease. Let's talk pricing. Mazda continues to position the CX-50 as a slightly more premium alternative in the compact SUV market. For 2026, the starting price for the base 2.5S Select model is expected to come in just under $31,000. Mid-level trims like the Preferred and Premium will run between $33,000 and $36,000, depending on options. The turbocharged trims begin around $39,000 and climb to just over $43,000 for the Turbo Premium Plus. As for the hybrid, expected to slot in between the standard and turbocharged models, starting around $35,000 and topping out near $39,000 for fully loaded versions. Given its standard AWD, upscale interior, and new tech features, the CX-50 represents strong value across the board. Of course, with pricing creeping into entry-level luxury territory, competition becomes fierce. Rivals like the Toyota RAV4, Subaru Outback, and Honda CR-V all offer compelling packages, but the Mazda CX-50 carves its niche by delivering a more engaging driving experience, a more premium-feeling cabin, and bolder styling. For those who want something a bit different, something that drives with a little more heart, the CX-50 remains a standout. Wrapping things up, the 2026 Mazda CX-50 is a well-rounded evolution of an already impressive vehicle. It maintains the brand's core strengths: driver engagement, sharp styling, and quality material, so while expanding the lineup with a fuel-efficient hybrid and improved tech features. Whether you're commuting through the city, taking the family on a road trip, or loading up gear for a weekend outdoors, the CX-50 adapts beautifully to your lifestyle. Mazda didn't just tweak the formula, they made meaningful changes that elevate this SUV in a very competitive segment. Thanks for watching Car Drive Next. If you found this review helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more in-depth car content, and leave a comment below letting us know which CX-50 trim you'd go for: the efficient hybrid, the powerful turbo, or the well-rounded base model. We'll see you in the next video. Drive smart, and take care.